I'll start with Justin. Justin, you could chase tonight, but you couldn't catch. And I know there's a lot of pride to be taking in the chase, but how frustrating was it that you couldn't just get that possession, either that bucket or that stop to get over the hump in the second half?
It was very frustrating. Like you said, at times we got in real close. I think one time it was 46-49. We got within a couple points, but we never really got over the hump. We made too many mistakes offensively, too many turnovers, and didn't get into the offense the way we wanted to. And then on the defensive end, I think we gave up 15 boards, which you can't do against any team in one, let alone a team like Wichita who's ranked. So you got to commend them for continuing to fight and be solid offensively and defensively. But we know we can do it. In the spurts, we look really good, but we just got to continue on making our spurts a little longer and then work on getting more stops.
Jake, just talk about that battle underneath the glass. I mean, it's obviously always going to be physical when you play Wichita State, and I suppose tonight wasn't any different. What do you think was able to give them the edge, especially in the first half when that's when they were really hurting with the second chances?
I think they were just more physical, and we were kind of waiting for calls and expecting calls, and they were letting us play, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But they just got to more loose balls and more offensive rebounds than we could. And, it's always a battle, and we're always going to fight as hard as we can. It just didn't happen for us.
Khristian, you had a good offensive game tonight, but do you take more pride in that, or more pride in the fact that you were also guarding Ron Baker for much of the game, and he wasn't much of a factor scoring-wise? Which of those do you think speaks well of your game tonight?
Probably defense. Offensive game hasn't been where I've liked it to be to help the team out this year all the way, but defense is something that you can control yourself. So you can get good energy on the defensive end and create offense by just getting rebounds and pushing them in transition. So I take a lot of pride in guarding the other team's best player, and I make that my goal, just to try to stop them and also help my teammates on the defensive end too.
For any three of you guys, the first-year guys aren't in here right now, but what do you think they learned tonight about the value of each possession and kind of taking it easy and not trying to force the issue a little bit? And what do you think they gained from that tonight and learned from that they can apply to St. Louis and on Saturday against Bradley?
I think the biggest thing is, like you said, the value of every possession. If you get a stop, you got to really focus on going to the other end and taking a good quality shot. Getting in your offense and burning a little time. I think a lot of times tonight we went down and took some quick shots after a stop, and that really ends up hurting us in the long run because we're playing defense for a lot longer than they are. It's more time to play D, so I think it's just the value of each possession. Where if we get a stop, we need to go down the other end and run our offense and get a good quality shot and burn a little bit of time up.
Justin, Jake, can you guys talk a little bit about your time here with the program and also what you guys are trying to do moving forward to the tournament?
Yeah, had a great run. Obviously, we want to continue. We still got another good run in us, but I've had a lot of memories with the guys. Had a great coaching staff the whole 4 years that really helped me become a better basketball player. So there's a lot I'm gonna remember from my time here. But moving forward, we're focused on this next game. We got to go on Saturday and get a good win. So these next 2 days we're gonna go into practice, focused and determined. It's gonna be a big game for us to end the season up going into the tournament. So we want to end on a good note with a good win this weekend.
Jake, could you kind of take us through that possession late in the game where it was real late in the shot clock and you were kind of had Van Fleet? It looked like he was in trouble and he makes that shot over you. How'd that unfold from your
They did a ball screen up top, and I think Khristian was guarding them, and we kind of switched just because I knew that the clock was running down. So I just tried to stay in him and make him shoot a tough shot right over me, and they made a lot of tough shots, I feel like, just right in my face. And so it was just kind of, I wouldn't say deflated us, but it was just one of those shots where you're like, dang, if we could have got that stop, we could have gotten over the hump, and it just didn't happen. He's a good player, and he hit a tough shot. That's the bottom line.
So one of the frustrating things about playing against WSU is they do hit their share of shots like that. They're just tough shots,
Carter hit
contested.
so many. I felt like I was contesting decent, and he hit some tough shots. So you kind of got to live with it and just keep fighting.
Any three of you guys cues tickling the ivories there with the side note before the game? What do you guys think? Kind of neat senior night for you guys for kitchen game. Kind of neat to have Q do that on senior night.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Q's.
Oh man, he's with that piano every day at my house, playing that thing, getting on our last nerves. So we knew what he could do. I mean, he's a talented kid. He can sing. He can play the guitar. I don't know. I think he can play every instrument that you can find. So, but that was an extra little energy boost for us, seeing him play that piano. You know, I'm glad he didn't mess up too bad out there. So I mean, it was good for him. Get him a little publicity out there, having being a redshirt.
Anything else, guys? Joe?